just so everybody understands. This is his second year. This is his second system, his second coaching staff. You know, what you want is you want consistency. I can't say it enough. Kyler Murray, one of the reasons why he's having such a good year is because he's in the same system with the same coach, and the coach is going to play to his strengths. And Joe Judge eventually will play to Daniel Jones' strength, and eventually, hopefully, Daniel Jones will show that he does have a penchant for making big plays at the end of games and finishing drives off, as Gio pointed out. But I'm telling you, in 2007, when I took this job, people wanted Tom Coughlin and Eli Manning the hell out of here. They wanted them out of here. They wanted them fired. They wanted Eli cut. And lo and behold, we know the rest of the story at the end of that season and what took place winning their first Super Bowl. So it does take time. Some guys, the light goes on a little bit differently than others. And I'll give you a prime example of what that is going on right now in the NFL, and that is the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 years of Baker Mayfield's career have been a disaster, due in large part of the head coaches that they picked to run that franchise and how they made the whole thing about him. And then all of a sudden, Kevin Stefanski comes in and brings in a new offensive lineman in Jack Conklin, rebuilds the offensive line, is going to run the ball first, and much like the Rams with Jared Goff, who everybody gave up on last year, are running these play-action passes and bootlegs and everything else. And the next thing you know, Baker Mayfield is becoming the player that they drafted, just like Jared Goff is becoming the player that they drafted. So it does take time, and there are examples of young players out there because of their coaching situation that have finally gotten it right, or their coaches making their situation around them better, like I think Sean McVay is doing for Jared Goff, and I do believe that Kevin Stefanski has done for Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, it's a little early for me to go crazy about the Browns with their history. Just a little early. Plus, they got a lot of combustible personalities on that team.
But does it look better?
It looks a hell of a lot better.
It does, and it does because Kevin Stefanski has been around for 15 years in the NFL, or maybe even a little bit longer than that, has had a lot of success in the NFL, maybe not a Super Bowl success, is a no-nonsense guy who really connected with Baker, and now has told Baker, look, this is how we're running the offense, and this is how I'm going to get the best out of you. And he didn't have a great fourth quarter last week, by the way. But for the most part, they're 4-1, man. And he's playing good. And Odell Beckham Jr. is happy. Jarvis Landry is happy. Kareem Hunt is happy. All those mercurial personalities are happy.
Right. This morning.
Because they're winning.
Yeah, check in a couple hours. See if they're still.
But there's no looseness. There's no, as much as, you may like Freddie Kitchens as a coach, and you may know the position of tight end, and you may know offense. That was not the right guy. It was the wrong guy at the wrong time for Baker Mayfield. Yeah. Same thing with Hugh Jackson, for that matter. They're just the wrong guys. They don't bring what I would consider a hardcore stability to a franchise. Now, I think Joe Judge is bringing that to the Giants. I kind of feel that way.
Yeah, even at 0-5. Yeah, I agree. And Adam Gase is not, and Adam Gase will be gone at some point, either midseason or at the end of the year. And
it's going to be because of business reasons, man. He may know more football than you and I combined, but I'm just telling you, the business side of an NFL
terrible.
Team, yeah. You can't sell sponsorships, you can't sell season tickets if you're selling what the fan base is watching right now. That's the reality of the business. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the red bell so you're notified when we have new content.